Between the hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And the Bulldogs kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick give. It's Frazier. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Third and long coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Going right and going deep. He's got it at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the red zone, it's Joyner. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
A quick pass to the left. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins. Took it all the way back to the house. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight.
Sends it downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking long. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Number 37, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot. Second down, they're staring at third.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. That one just came off his hand badly. Second and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to...
room to the right. the 50, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll give to Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Long way to go on second down. Right back to it. Hard running there. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Under pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Drops back on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
First play of this drive. Way off target there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. And back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Skinner. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Skinner. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Deep in the end zone, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Frazier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit, man. They've won the day, especially against the pass. They've gotten to the quarterback. They've hit him. They forced him to throw off his back foot on that one. They've had 3 interceptions in this game. What a day for this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pulls it in at the 25. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Washington Huskies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Pulled and fired complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Quarterback changing the play. Hits inside. It's Frazier. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Taylor. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Here's a give to Frazier. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
The Dogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Running through contact. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Fires immediately. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Gets the back moving. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Right side, it's Wilson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a ton of... turn, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Motion from the wideout. Got some green grass. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do 2 things. 1, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
Snapped on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowens. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Handoff, Joyner running left. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.